Hey guys, welcome to Town & Country Ford of Bessemer, Alabama. What you see coming at us today is the brand new 2013 Ford Mustang Boss 302 Edition. The thing is incredible. You can see it's got a whole new front end. It's much more aggressive. And what you heard just then was the V8 into the 5-liter V8 with the quad exhaust. It's just a very impressive vehicle, and today we're going to show you that and even let you take a ride in it for a minute. You can see the whole new rear bumper. It's got a whole another tail light system. It's actually LEDs inside there. Like I mentioned, it's got the quad exhaust. But anyway, here's my co-worker Mitchell Watts, and he's going to tell you about it for a second.
How are you doing today? Well, I'm excited to show you the 2013 Boss 302, and although I don't claim to be an expert, I am an enthusiast, and I think this is an absolutely beautiful car. If you want to come on a little bit closer, I'll show you some of the things. Now, he's probably told you a little bit about the exterior, but I want to tell you a little bit about the engine. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood so you guys can see that. As you can see, you have your functional heat extractors. You do have your tape stripe right there. Go ahead and pop the hood and let you take a look at this. Once again, this is the Boss 302. It is a 5-liter engine that is a high potency, 444 horsepower, 380 pound-feet of torque is claimed by Ford. Now, every single one of these engines are serialized. As you can probably see right here, it's got the 2013 Boss 302. And you see which vehicle number that you're looking at. So each one are limited in production and are just really kind of a nice vehicle. You do have, this car is really designed for the track and designed for road racing, but also designed for driving around every single day. So speaking of every single day, let's hop in the car and we'll kind of take it around the city so you can kind of see exactly what it's like to ride and drive in a 2013 Boss 302. Alright, so the first thing, if you guys want to take a look, you'll see you have the Boss 302. They are Recaro seats, which is an option for this year model. If you want to go ahead and hop in, I'll kind of show you some of the nice things about this car. Now, one of the changes that you'll see on the Boss 302 for this year model, you'll see there is a little D-pad, is what I call it, for controlling the information screen that is new for the 2013 model, as you can see right there. You can go back and you have track apps, you have your gauge modes, very similar to the way that the F-150 for the 2011 body style has. You can go into your track apps, you can look at an accelerometer, and let's see if we can get this thing to focus a little bit better. Let me see if I can. There you go. So you can actually see the accelerometer as you drive. You can actually see the G-forces, whether you're driving forward, left, right. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So as you're driving, when you hit the brakes, that little red dot will move left, right, forward, and back as you're driving, so that way you can tell exactly what you're doing. So it's kind of a neat little feature. You have an acceleration timer, brake performance, and you can clear and view all of your results, which is a really neat little deal there. So I'm going to hand the camera back to Josh, and so that way you guys can kind of get a feel for what it's like to drive a 2013 Boss 302. Now, this is this vehicle is brand new and it is for sale, so we're not going to be dogging the car out or anything like that, because this car will belong to someone someday, and we want to make sure we respect that. So what we're going to do today is just kind of show you what it's like to feel what it is to drive it every single day. We're not going to be hot dogging it or anything like that. So now you'll hear that the difference in this exhaust in this 5-liter is much more potent than the normal Boss or the normal Mustang 5.0. The thing, and I'll go ahead and put my seatbelt on so that way it doesn't keep dinging. But what you'll notice about this exhaust system on the Boss 302 is that it does have the quad exit exhaust, and that really does make it a difference. You do have the two exits, the two exhausts that exit before the exhaust that exits before the tires. You have two of those, one on each side. You also have the two exits on the exhaust in the rear. And so that's kind of a nice little thing that you have right there. Now, one of the things I do want to show you on the car itself, you do have this stereo system. It does have your 6-disc CD changer and dash CD changer. Comes with your auxiliary, CD, Sirius satellite radio, and new for this year model is the sync system, where you can activate.
Sync. Please say a command.
Phone.
No Bluetooth device found. Follow the device instructions to pair a device.
And so I haven't set it up yet because, like I said, this is a brand new vehicle, but you can voice activate your cell phone. You can play Pandora wirelessly through the stereo of the vehicle. But you'll notice how quiet this car is to drive. But at the same time, you've got a whole lot of horsepower, a whole lot of muscle, where you can kind of get a good feel for this car. So it's something that's totally different from a Mustang GT. You really can't compare the two, and that's what I like about this particular vehicle. Once again, you do have your full-blown air conditioning. You do have your cup holders. All of that comes with the vehicle, which is kind of hard to believe that even comes on a race-ready vehicle. So that's one of the other nice things that this car's got to it. Another nice little touch that I like, in addition to the Recaro racing seats that you have, is the suede steering wheel that you see right here. This is exclusive to the Boss 302. And I know you can't feel it, but in the video you can take a look at it. It is a suede steering wheel, and it really feels good when you're driving, just as a daily thing in and out. And it's just high quality there. And as you can see, we're just kind of cruising along some back roads here, just to kind of let you see how easy it is to drive this car every single day, how tame it is, right up into the point where you put your foot on the gas. Once again, you have all your gauge modes. You can do set up my key, so if you want to let your 16-year-old kid drive this car, I don't recommend it, but you can limit the amount of speed that they can go. You can look at, if you can see that right there, you can look at your air to fuel ratio as you're driving. See if we can cover that for you. You have your air to fuel. You can look at your temperature on your cylinder heads. Just information that's just absolutely amazing to have in a production vehicle. Inlet air temperature, just a whole lot of really neat things that this car gives to you. Now, what we'll do is we're coming up here and we're going to turn right and get back up on the interstate. So that way you can also get a good feel for how the car drives on the interstate, and so you can see that as well. Once again, limited in production. It's just a whole lot of fun. And I'll tell you, this Grabber Blue, which is the name of this color, is it grabs a lot of attention. I guess that's where they came up with the name on it. But it is a very, very good-looking color. It grabs your attention. If you want to take a look at the hood, you can see that it is a really, really good-looking hood, especially with those heat extractors and things like that. And it's really neat as you're taking a look at the gauges. You can, when you step on the gas, you can see how the air to fuel ratio changes and things like that. It's really just kind of neat because you really do feel like you're at the wheel of a race car, which is exactly what you're doing. Now, once again, I'm going to go back into the track apps so you can take a look at the acceleration timers and the accelerometers and things like that. So you can take a look right here. Let's go back and let's take a look at the acceleration timer. You can say, hey, I want to set it up, and you can do an automatic start or start a countdown, which is really kind of a neat thing. Now, if you want to press OK, now obviously because we're moving, that's not going to work. But I tell you what we will do though, we will go back and let's do a brake performance and see what that does at 60 to 0. And we'll accelerate to 60 miles an hour. Okay. And I let off of it severely at the end, but you can see the elapsed time to stop from 60 to 0 is 4.2 seconds, 153 feet. You can see your deceleration G's, which once again, I did not get on this car nearly as well as it could, because I'm trying to respect the fact that this vehicle will belong to someone else in the future. It's just a really fine piece of machinery that I want everybody to be able to have a part of, to at least see how this thing operates and how well it works. So it's kind of really a neat little. We'll accelerate. That is in third gear, and that is way too fast. That's kind of amazing how much horsepower this car's got. You know, that was in third gear and third gear alone, and not really accelerating too hard. Just once we got into third gear, just kind of stepped on it a little bit. It's got a lot of horsepower and a lot of torque. But once again, this is the 2013 Boss 302 Mustang. We appreciate you joining us today. If you have any questions, you can reach us here at the dealership at 205-491-0000. Once again, my name is Mitchell Watts, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And please just let us know if you have any questions. Mitchell Watts, Town & Country Ford, or you can also reach us at alabamaford.com as our website. Thanks and have a great day.